Welcome to ATB-TV. I'm Darren Dance here with Peter Morganti for our weekly segment. This morning we're down at the Werribee Quarantine Centre where we've been watching Tiberian go through his paces, as well as a lot of the other internationals, Peter.
Yeah, a few poking around. That was Craig Williams just behind us. You may have spotted him going around on one of the other mobs.
Admired Deuce.
Yep.
Look, it's very exciting to be down here and seeing all the internationals. I really can't believe it's 12 months since we were here with Heartbreak City. But here we are with Tiberian, and we're less than 5 weeks to the Cup.
Yeah, 4.5 weeks to go. He poked around, a bit of slow work on the, what do you call it, the fibre track, a couple of laps.
Let's have a look at some of the vision Pete took earlier today. Look, we can't be happy with the horse. They tell me out of all the horses that travelled on that plane, he was the best traveller.
Yep.
His weight is identical to what it was when he left the UK. And I watched him work on Tuesday morning when he was pretty fresh, but today he was back to his old self, nice and relaxed, and he just cruised around, as you can see on the vision. And the stable are very, very happy with him. And over the next week, we'll lock in a rider for him for the Cup. So he won't run before the Cup, he's straight into the Melbourne Cup. And at this stage, we could not be happier.
Yeah, no, he looked nice and relaxed, and I forget the lady's name that's looking after him, but she couldn't be happier. So, yeah, there's no catch-up with getting his weight back up, so they can just go full steam ahead, basically, with what they have to do.
He came out on the first shipment because they were a little bit worried about how he'd travel, but he's come through that really well. So, anyway, we've had a fair start to October, so Pete, let's go back through the week, and where do we start?
We had a couple of runners towards the end of last week. I went to Benalla where Think Babe finished 7th, only beaten a bit over 2 lengths. A pass mark run, probably a little bit disappointed that we probably didn't figure in the placings, but Johnny wasn't real happy that I got caught up behind an 80-1 shot leading into the straight, which probably just he couldn't get the momentum going when he wanted to.
I think the stable was right with what they said pre-race. He needed the run. It was second up. Been a while since he raced, and he'll be ready to go third up. And the way he pinged 200 out, he looked like he was going to run right into it, and then he tired late. And it wasn't helped that his momentum was stopped on the corner, Pete, but at the end of the day, he's on track to be winning third or fourth up.
1400 at Cranbourne in about 9 days, I think.
Perfect.
You were at the Valley that night where we had Wanted Diva finish 6th. She ran well, all things considered. She ran off her feet early. Just jigged at the start a bit too.
Missed the start. Moonee Valley, you missed the start. Game over. Yeah,
even with Mildura on.
Well, Mildura in panic, he sat back and then he made a bit of a run at him, and she hit the line as good as anything. Still trying to get hold of those sectionals, Pete, just to find out what a final 200 were, but we will get hold of them. But look, she's on track and she'll be better second up, probably at Caulfield the week after next.
Thoroughbred Club Stakes for fillies, yep. Red Letter Day on Tuesday, Darren. We had nothing for over the weekend, but the little team from Weirs went to Mildura and 3 runners, 3 winners.
Yeah, it's never happened before, Pete. I've never had 3 for 3, but it did happen on Tuesday at Mildura. Now, we knew all along that those horses were going particularly well, and we knew all along that we didn't really want to go to Mildura with them, but there was just no other simply no other options for them, and if we didn't go to Mildura with them, we would have had to wait 2 more weeks for a race. So the bottom line was we took them there. The money's the same as Bendigo, Geelong, Ballarat, and all 3 won. So we'll start off with Sar Plain. He was disappointing at Ararat, and Darren Weir was probably as disappointed as I've seen him, thinking on his work he should have been just winning. Quick backup, blinkers on, goes to Mildura, wins by 4 lengths.
Gun ride.
Who rode it?
D. Yendall.
Well, he is going okay at the moment, isn't he?
Well, he rode...
apparently he's the smallest Group 1 rider in the country.
Well, he rode like an inspired Group 1 winner. He was going to get caught wide, so as good jockeys do, they have a plan B, and his plan B was, well, if I'm going to be wide, I might as well be forward. Yeah, well, he just went to the front and won by 4, and it was great, and well done to all the owners. I know a few were pretty disappointed after Ararat, but Darren Weir never lost faith, and he turned that horse around, and it's probably why he's the #1 trainer in the country. Exactly, and I hope they got a bit of the $6.
$6 into $5.50? Yep. I'm sure they did.
Someone got on. PK was the next, and I suppose in hindsight, we thought he was the one that was probably going to be the winner.
Well, he was
of the 3, and he fell in, but he got the job done and picked up 20 grand.
Good race that, Vobis, Super Vobis, everything. Yeah, look, he only fell in at $1.80 by a nostril, but I think he got the job done. Once again, there was no other race for him anywhere, but I think that horse will be better over more ground. I think it'll be better with blinkers, and I think next prep, after he's been gelded, he'll be better again. But good to get that win out of the way, and we'll find another race for him, and I think once the blinkers go on, you'll see a better horse.
Yep, no, very good. And Misty C, first up off a break, obviously a horse that's come back after a little injury worry earlier this year, but gee, he couldn't have been more impressive, Darren.
No, look, he's by Sebring. He showed a lot first prep. Then he went out and he came back and he trialled up, and he got galloped on in a trial, and he had to go back out. And whilst he's been off the scene quite a while, I think it was actually a positive, because it's allowed him to grow into himself and mature. And anyone that watched that race at Mildura at the 500 metre mark, when he was just had hold of him and he was just sort of idling up to him, I was thinking to myself, well, if he doesn't win this by 3 lengths, he's no good. And he won it by 4 in a hand canter, and he looked very, very impressive. And he looked like he's a city grade horse in the making. Yep. And I wouldn't be scared to back him in a 64 next up.
No.
So well done to everyone. You've been very patient.
Yep.
Well done to Kate and Bruce Marsh, who did all the rehab work on that horse.
Yeah.
They've done an outstanding job for us over the last 12 months with their rehab, and certainly Bruce is a jack of all trades, isn't he? They break him in. He's our chiropractor, and now he's doing our rehab horses and doing a very, very good job.
Yeah, and Dean rode Pico. It was good that we, obviously Jared Lawrence-Cerny had a fall, and we wish him best wishes, but Declan Bates got up and did the job.
Yeah, and it was nice to get a text from Jared Lawrence-Cerny after the race to say, look, I think even with a broken arm or a broken collarbone, I still could have won on that horse.
Yeah, no, it was his bad luck was Declan's good, but good results all around at Mildura. Back to earth next day.
Yeah, well, look, you're only a rooster for so long and a feather duster. So you go to Geelong. Look, we had the roughie in the field, and he was coming off a couple of poor performances, and he put in another one, and that was revolutionary. I don't know what's going on with this horse. He won up the bush on a rain-affected track. He's found 3 firm track since and failed to beat a runner home. So he's probably either trained off or he doesn't handle the track. The fact that Darren persevered with him so long tells me that his work's been fine. Yeah. But on race day, he won't let down on those surfaces. So he's coming home today, and we'll decide whether we give him a break and try again or whether we move him on.
Yep. Well, as we stand here today, we've got 2 runners, so we'll discuss them and then I'll flash up the results. We'll talk about Ransom Money, who's at Ballarat, second up over 1400.
Who's riding?
Johnny Allen.
What price?
$7 or $8.
What do you think?
Can run a place. I don't know if he can win.
Second up?
Yeah, he can fill a place. Yeah.
On his best second up, he could run a place.
Yep.
Last time he didn't win to fourth up, but he was green.
Yeah.
I think he's definitely an each way chance, and he's an improving type. I think he's quite a good horse, and it just depends on the surface and the pattern. But he's going particularly well. Who are you waving to?
Craig Williams looking for a ride, I think.
You're just a bit of a jockey groupie, aren't you?
Yeah, he just gave us a wave. He's hitting for a ride.
He doesn't want our horse. He's on Admired Juice.
Yeah, well, we'll knock him over.
We'll give him Winburn.
We'll go north where Matthew Smith has got Reigning Meteor second up in a they're benchmark 69 or something. There, don't know even numbers up there, but he strikes.
Plenty of even numbers on the bill.
Yeah.
Anyone ever wondered why we don't have a lot of horses in New South Wales?
Never get a trial when I get up there.
$800 for a trial?
2 trials, 800
each.
Yeah, no, 400 each.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Expensive.
you've got to win races. Anyway,
What's going to happen?
each way chance. There's a couple of horses in there with good city form.
John Hawkes might have the favourite.
I think it shows you this time of year, Darren, it's hard to win a race anywhere because the spring horses saturate the metros, and the ones that aren't quite good enough push out to the provincial.
Well,
we've struck a couple.
We've struck a really good field there, so I think if that horse can fill a place, he'd be going super.
Well, he's 15s, I think, so that probably shows you, where he stands in that race. So
top 4.
Yeah, be a good result. Then we move forward to tomorrow. We've got Artisano in a mile race at Hamilton.
You're off to Hamilton,
I'll go, and it's I did check it there before. It's a 7, that track.
Drying out.
Drying 7, but I think a perfect surface for this horse.
And a perfect straight.
Big track. He'll turn his form around, Darren. Yeah, I'm almost tipping him. Almost.
Please don't.
Johnny Allen on.
The big grey. Look, he looks super, this horse. If anyone gets to the track tomorrow, he's very impressive.
Great looking type.
Look, he's just building up, isn't he? I think he's 3rd up.
1, 2, 3. It'd be 4th run.
4th up.
Yeah, yep.
So yeah, he should be going close.
The Swan earlier was on that hard track.
This will
really
suit.
let down. I reckon he's a great chance tomorrow. That evening, I presume you're going to go to Moonee Valley to watch Sean Connery run.
Yep, we'll go and watch Connery. Trained by Archie.
Yep.
Unlucky not to win first up.
Yep.
Just needs luck in the run. It's a big field, so that's always a bit of a concern at the Valley.
Yep.
I think he's drawn 9 from memory. But look, he had no speed there the other day. But Archie tells me he's really switched on since his first up run. Very, very pleased with him. He looks like a good horse.
Yep.
And you'd be going there thinking he's going to shake the life out of it.
Stable switched on since that run. Jeez, they've had a good run, haven't they? They've Vanilla Cup and,
he's had winners every day, Archie.
Bannerhead in town, and that team is firing. So
no, he's going well.
Hopefully that rubs
he's a
off.
good young trainer.
For sure. Now, Saturday.
Yogi.
Go to headquarters.
Flemington, Yogi, Group 1, Bar Cummings. Let's start there. D. Yendall, 54 kilos.
$19.
$19. I think he should be $10. If he runs up to his last run and shows any improvement, he's a top 4 show. If he wins that race, he's automatically into the Melbourne Cup. If he runs last, he's automatically into the paddock. And if he runs a nice race, he might get a chance at the Geelong Cup before he goes to the paddock.
Two or three ways we can go, Darren.
Well, that's the plan, and look, he's exceeded all expectations.
Yeah, exactly.
To run 4th Delman last start was outstanding, coming off a 6-week gap. Look, you take the favourite out, they're a pretty even lot, so not even a full field. And just look forward. I just hope he can run up to his best and see what happens.
If you can find a length, he's right amongst them.
Yeah, it'd be good.
I'll go to Matoa.
Yes, well, that's where you belong. Up there with Guy Hexter and the Dancing Girls.
Matoa, I don't mind Matoa. And we're going to have Captain Harry there.
Just the one?
Clevo. No, two. Himagee Joe first up as well. So
who's on Captain Harry?
Captain Harry's Jack Hill.
Right.
I think Jack's on both, actually, Himagee Joe as well. So
I think Jack will ride a winner for us.
Captain Harry is well placed, and it's a super Vobis. So
well placed.
The strength of his
looking after Neville, ain't you?
The strength of his Ballarat run suggests he'll probably start favourite and be hard to beat. And Himagee Joe actually is a horse that races well fresh, I think, at Great Western.
She's a good fresh horse.
Yeah,
and she likes a little bit of give in the ground.
And Jack won on her at Kyneton, so he knows her. So I think we go there with 2 horses that'll run well, and hopefully one, if not both, can win.
Well, I can't add to that. I agree.
Beautiful. That's easy. Clairvaux was nominated for the Cup there, but I think a better choice of race is the following Thursday, but we'll discuss that next week as we aim him towards the Hamilton Cup, Darren.
That's right.
I have nil after that.
Don't you? So you've forgotten all about Red Handle up at the Gold Coast?
Oh, sorry, I've got it written here. It's there.
See? Attention to detail, not his strong point. Attention to detail, not his strong point.
Red Handle at the Gold Coast, ready to win, Darren.
Well, she flashed home last start, just too short.
I mean, this
got woeful record at this track, you know.
It's not the best run on track, but
she went terrible last trip, so that's always going to be a concern in the back of our mind now, is how she's going to go at the Gold Coast, because she went terrible, but maybe it was just a bad day.
She's a better horse now, I think. More mature.
Golan says so.
Well, we'll
take her on trust, I say.
We'll agree with Tony.
Take her on trust.
Now I've got no more.
Really? Is that it?
Well, we're Seymour Bairnsdale Sunday, which was nominated. Kilmore Monday, Mornington Tuesday, and then Wednesday Bendigo. So potentially might have something at Bendigo. I'm not sure where Shadow Griffo sits in that lineup. You may have more.
Where was she nominated for?
That's what I'm asking.
I think she was nominated to run at Bendigo.
Bendigo, so I thought.
So she may go there.
Yeah. But we,
but anyway,
we're not, that'll be our only runner if till then, and after that we'll know more for the following weekend.
Sure.
Yep.
Oh, well, there's plenty of live chances in that lot.
That little lot there potentially has...
There might be 2 winners there somewhere.
Well, if we can get 2 to back up our 3, that's a good week, Darren.
That's a great week.
We're 13 for the year, after about 1 win in 40 days there at one stage.
Yeah, we had a quiet September, but we've started off October really well.
Yep. Cranbourne next week, the ladies... women's racing horses, a couple of trialling at Cranbourne.
On Monday.
Master Craftsman, I should call them their name now. Condover Hall and Lady McPhee.
Yeah, both. I'll be at this stage. I'll be going down to Cranbourne on Monday morning to watch those trial.
Yep.
September. Thank you for everyone who donated. We raised, I think, nearly $500.
Yep.
In the end, mind you, I don't think you walked too far.
I walked 10,000 steps for the month.
You're the only bloke I know that bought a house and then McDonald's built a McDonald's next year.
With a gate
with a gate into your backyard.
Oh dear. That's old, that line there.
We've used that
before.
You sick of that? Okay, what else?
We've got the
spring
launch on October the 20th. Now, we've still got about 15 to 20 spots available. A select group of about 40 or 50.
So that's Caulfield Cup Eve at the Emerald.
We'll have our horse of the year.
RSVP to
Liz or myself, but yeah, preferably to Liz. Nibbles provided, and there's a bar there, and I don't know, you're going to splash a bit of money out, are you? So, you are now. No, it'd be a great opportunity to get together, and
there'll be a couple of racing people there.
Yeah, we could have a jockey and a couple of trainers.
Yeah, we might have some special racing personalities.
Yes, and we'll have Rick McIntosh. We're going to announce our horse of the year via a phantom call.
Phantom call.
Rick's going to do that for us, which is great. Rick's a great supporter of ours.
Good.
He's pretty happy.
Is that your phone?
Yeah, that might be Rick. He was pretty happy at Mildura. We got some good advertising there from Rick. He was all over our colours, so...
He must have backed them. Yeah, they all were backed.
Yeah, but he's been a good supporter of ours, so that's something to look forward to. And we'll also have our owner of the year as well, so that'll be a good night. Yep.
All right, so if you want to come along and have a few beers and see who's going to win the Caulfield Cup.
I did mention the Emerald Hotel, didn't I?
Emerald Hotel, yeah.
Home of racing, the pub of racing.
That's it. Well, until next week, I'm Darren Dance here with Peter Morganti. Springers in the air. Saturday, can't wait to go and see Winks and Yogi at Flemington.
I go to Matawa.